Hi, I'm Gene Fetty here for DentTrainer.com today. Today, we're at a wholesale job, and we got a really big dent in a buckle in a Rav4 that goes from right here, comes all the way down and through here. It's going to be an involved repair. We're going to pull the door panel off, we're going to pull the glass out, and then we're going to take the door off the car. I'm going to try to show you the whole repair, all the R&I and everything from start to finish. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so I'm going to start you off with a little door panel 101. On just about every door you take apart, you want to look in these couple of places first. There's generally a screw or a bolt behind the handle that you would pull to open the door. And then there's normally a larger bolt or two somewhere around the handle where you pull the door shut. Those are your two biggest points. So we're going to see if we can get into these covers and see what's back here. My favorite tool for pulling these panels are these. The little snap one, it's a gasket tool. They come in a set of 4. It's SGSR3 is this particular tool. The tips are really thin, and they're great for getting into these spots. So right here at the handle, generally look and see if there's a spot for a screwdriver or a tool. This one there isn't, so we're going to go right in the middle and pry out gently. Remember, this is all plastic. That came right off. We'll cover. We got a Phillips screw here. Then the bolts appear to be behind this piece. And start at the bottom and work our way up. And that came right off. Love this tool. Just a couple Phillips screws. Oh, that screw will come out later. Now, I know Toyotas are a door panel that uses push pins, and most of them do. There are a few different companies that don't push straight on. They actually go in and slide in and lock down. Different type of door. Somebody will show you that along the way. On these ones that are pushed in, if you run your fingers around the bottom of the door, there's normally a little section that'll stick out beyond the door jamb. That's where you start pulling from, and that's right here below the speaker on this door. Once you get that in, you just work your way around. Like so. Cover up here that I didn't see. Right off. It was just enough to hold a lip in on the top of the panel. Here we go, our latch is out, the door panel's off. That's door panel 101 on this Toyota Rav4 net. Alright, so we got the door panel off. When you pull it up, a lot of times you'll have to remove the cables for the latch. On this one, the latch came right out, nice and easy. Because we still need to move the window, just about everything with a power window, the controls will come out of the door panel. What I did here is I took the controls for the power windows and locks out of the door panel because we're going to need to move this glass down to get it in position to take out. So all I did was unplug it, looked for my clips on the back side, this came out of the panel. Now we can plug it back in, so we'll be able to operate the window. I'm going to bring the camera over here, and now I'm going to show you how we take the glass out. Alright, I'm going to try to show you this in real time. So you've got this windproof cover that's inside of most doors. It's just a sheet of plastic with a butyl rubber seal around it. It's messy. The hotter it is, the messier it is. If I was outside having to do this, I'd wear gloves because the black is so melty, it would get all over everything. We're inside. I think we'll be all right. So you want to start peeling it around. And this is something that needs to go back onto the car. It's not a part to throw away. This helps keep air and wind noise out of the car. There's that. I'll just take it and turn it back on itself, stick it up out of my way. So if you've never taken glass out, I'm not taking this out because it's laminated. I'm taking this out to allow me to get access through the front wiring harness, through here, down through here. I want full access to the door, and for the couple minutes it's going to take to get the glass out, it's going to make for a cleaner, nicer repair. So what you want to do is we need to power the car back on and start rolling the window down. Right here is a 10mm bolt. There's always two, but I'm going to guess that this is the second spot. There it is. So we've got a 10mm bolt here and a 10mm bolt here. These are what hold the glass in the track. Break them loose. There's that one. Now the glass is loose. And just twist it out like this. So we've got our window out. Now we're going to take the door off. The first thing you have to worry about with the door is your wiring. A lot of cars, back to a door removal 101, will have a connector in between the pillar and the door. You'll have your sleeve with your wiring harness. A lot of times when you pull that off, you'll see something like this, and that's your whole harness for the door. I'm at a Toyota store. I went and asked one of the Toyota mechanics about what's involved in taking the door off. Never underestimate being able to ask somebody who does this for a living how to do it. He said Toyotas and Rav4s for sure. The connector's down in the kick panel. Remove the kick panel. One little clip right there. Pull this loose. Boom. Comes right off. And our wire is right here. 2 plugs. We'll feed that through the pillar. Then the wiring for the door will be disconnected. I'll show you how we set the door up to hold it in place and take the bolts off. These wires here came through right here in the pillar. So unplug them down here, feed them through this way, boom, you're out. That's all of your wiring for the door. The next thing we're going to do, your bolts that hold the door on are right here, 10mm. This is an arm to keep the door from opening too far. 4 bolts, 2 on each hinge. 2 here, and 2 here, and it'll be ready to come off. Now I'm going to show you how we use jacks to hold the door in place while we get ready to take those off. All right, so normally I like to do this with 2 people, by myself today. So here's how I handle that. With 2 people, I normally we'll use 1 jack and 1 guy to steady the door. Since I'm by myself, I've got 2 floor jacks with towels on them so no paint gets scratched. Just touching the door. You don't want any pressure on the door, but you don't want the door to fall when you start to unbolt it. I've taken the bar that stops the door from opening too far. I've taken that bolt out. That's gone. And I took 1 bolt out of each hinge and loosened the other 2. That's the point we're at now. I want to be able to get it off as fast as I can while I'm steadying it myself. Once it's off, we're going to take it off and put it over on my hood stand. I'll show you how we set that up. Playing with it, it'll take a little bit of weight off. A wrench is easier, but I don't have a wrench with me, so I use my ratchet. Here we go, our 5 bolts, 2 wiring harnesses, and our door is off. Little trusty A1 hood stand. I do doors like this all the time. Bar in here inside the window frame to hold. Normally I like to get 2 like that. This door is a little too wide, so we're just up and underneath to hold the backside in. That big buckle. Middle of the door. Right there. We're going to strap it down and get set up and get on to the repair. Pretty good dent there. A little bit of distortion there. Here's our big buckle. So 2 of the things I checked before I said that I would do this job, and you can see the buckle actually comes back. This part of the door. So two of the things I checked, because the damage goes all the way to the top here, I did check the brace that sits right inside here to make sure that there were slots or holes for me to sneak a tool in to be able to tool that out. And I made sure that this was a buckle in the metal and not a stamp line from the brace. I believe the brace runs about right here and our buckle sits below that. So strap down on the hood stand, cleaned off, the light set up. Let's fix this thing and see how it comes out. All right, so here's the angle that I'm going to be working it from. So I'm going to be using a couple tools to start.